Let us now discuss a program where we accept a string value and also an integer value n. Then we have to repeat the characters in the string till the nth character is printed. Let us look at an example. So we have the string value as table, T-A-B-L-E, and the integer value n is 12. So we need to print the characters in the string till 12 characters are printed. So first we print table because it has only 5 characters. So we have printed 5. So we will print table one more time. So now how many characters have we printed? We have printed 10. 5, here 5 and here 5. So 5 plus 5, 10. How many more characters are remaining? 12 minus 10. It is 2. So we must print only TA. So the output of the program must be table TA. Let us look at one more example. The string value is cat and n is equal to 10. So cat must be repeated 3 times because it has 9 characters. So 9 characters have been printed, one more is remaining, so C alone must be printed. Suppose n was 12 here, that is instead of 10 it was 12, then cat will be printed 4 times. So what is the logic we can follow? So first let us have the string value, here it is table, let us say n is equal to 12. So we can repeat the string value n by length times, where len is nothing but the length of the string. So what is the length of the string? Here table it is 5. So what is 12 by 5? 12 by 5 is equal to 2. It is integer arithmetic. So we know we have to repeat the table 2 times. That is, the entire string can be repeated twice. So we print table. So after that n modulo len. See here it is n division len. Then we have to find n modulo, that is remainder, n modulo len. So 12 modulo 5, it is 2. So we know we have to print the first 2 characters. So we will print TA. So let us look at one more example. So we have cat and n is equal to 12. So what is the length of the string? It is 3. So this is the len value. So we have to find n by len. What is it? It is 12 by 3, 4. Then we have to find n modulo len. Both we must have in hand. So what is 12 modulo 3? It is 0. So how many times we must repeat the entire string? 4 times. So we will repeat it cat and cat. After that, how many characters you have to print in the string? 0, because n modulo len is, that is the remainder. When 12 is divided by 3 is 0. So we need not print any characters. That's it. So this is the logic we need to follow when solving this program. So first let us declare a char array called str to hold the string value, and then we have to accept n. So the string value will be in the first line. So we'll give /n and then %d. In the second line n will be there. So we are going to store it in str and n. So now how many times we have to repeat the string? Okay. So for that we will have a loop for int counter equal to 1, counter less than or equal to n by len. So what is len? It is the length of the string. Okay. Counter ++. So that many times we have to print the string. So we will say %str. But we have not calculated the length of the string. So let us declare the variable and then say str len of str. So now repeating the string n by len times is complete. Now we have to print the remaining characters. Okay. So for int counter, okay, that many times we need to print. Counter is equal to 1. Counter less than or equal to how many times you have to print? N modulo len times. Okay. Then counter plus plus. So we need to print that many characters. So we are going to print a character. So we'll give %c and str of index. So here what is the index? We can derive it from the counter itself. The counter starts from 1, but the index starts from 0. So what we will say is counter minus 1. That's it. So now our logic is complete. Suppose it is exactly dividing and n modulo len is 0, then it will not enter into this loop at all. So let us execute this program. Table and 12. So it will print the expected output. Let us give cat 12. So it will print cat 4 times. Let us give one more example. Let's just give a single letter word and 5. So it will print a 5 times. So based on our discussion, please practice this program and thanks for watching.